Hello, happy Tuesday, and welcome to more City of Heroes on the Homecoming. The Homecoming. I'm a bit of a mess today. Sorry, folks. Sorry I haven't been around for a while. I've been dealing with some real life stuff. Anyway, let's get to it. The last we left, we had broken up, or we've been dealing with Cray. Oh, right. Not Cray. No, we were dealing with the Council and their Vampyri experiments, trying to make a better, nastier version of artificial vampire. They want me to defeat about 10 council thugs. Now, where would be a good place to fight council? Founders Falls, maybe? One thing I do need to do, oh crap. We've definitely got ourselves some fascists here. Let's get her. I did not expect to get randomly jumped by a bunch of gangbangers, or prisoners. That was not anything I remotely expected. Oh, that sucked. And that's the problem as a minion guy, because you're gonna get them facing you instead of your bots. I love that they had the reference to Ascendant. That's again a reference to a very popular character on the Virtue server back on City of Heroes Live back in the day. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Ascendant was a guy who you would see very commonly in Brickstown and especially in Steel Canyon and Skyway City, would go idle or AFK by payphones and had an idle script where he would be talking to his agent, who was said to be very, very shifty, about sketchy things that he was doing, for PR. Like the Ascendant serial, the Ascendantos with Xenonite. The problem was that Xenonite was Ascendant's kryptonite, according to the storyline that Ascendant built around himself. And everybody got in on it. There were actually people who got the players' permission to make spin-off characters like the Xenonite Kid. It was one of the various creative ways to make your classic invulnerability super strength tank all the more interesting. Meanwhile, I made an invulnerability heavy mace scrapper. I called him Lieutenant Liberty. Lieutenant Liberty, his whole thing was that he was a patriotic tank, because everybody had a patriotic character. Lieutenant Liberty's whole shtick was that he was empowered by the clapper of the Liberty Bell, and that was what his weapon was made from. But then that's a thing, was the character I made back then. After Lieutenant Liberty, was Xiao Bai Long, was a kung fu hero. Until I realized that that was just a little bit not cool, because her civilian identity was a white girl named Lily Chambers, and not only is Lily Chambers kind of sound like a porno name, which I didn't realize at the time when I made it. I was trying to come up with the most white bread name imaginable, and well, Ah, you live and learn. I kind of inadvertently set up a case of, oh great. I got deadified again, and I got a name of a base commander, but I gotta go kill more. Yay. I really don't like these go hunt fight guys missions like this. But I was really unoriginal. I basically made all of my different characters at the time spin-offs of Lily Chambers. And it was dumb. Because this was on the roleplay server and people did things like this. Anyway, we're looking for more of the jackboot, thuggy jackboot squad. Not having much luck. Well, there's one way to do it. To Jan Google Copter. Looks like Striga Isle is going to be our choice. So that means go Talos and go... and go to the smuggler's ship. All to fight some discount fascists. At least they'll be low level, so it'll just be a bit of just pounding. Great, counts family. There's familia here. Yay. As if we couldn't get more typical than finding mafia on a longshore dock. Remember what I said about things being uncomfortable and vaguely racist? We are getting our kills, though. I gotta kill 20 more of them? I swear, this is bad mission design. I do not respect kill quota missions. Wait a minute. These guys were fighting or qualifying as council? Banished Pantheon. We don't want to deal with these guys. They're new. Banished Pantheon, they are nasty. One of the soldiers you defeated, you found a work order. We finally got a mission, an actual mission. Defeat somebody in Brixton. So we can actually get out of here. So now it's off to Independent Port, or Independence Port. Now, the one problem I had with the roleplay server was people took their roleplay too seriously, and I was one of the most guilty of that. And that's why I'm staying away from that life while doing my City of Heroes videos. And what I mean by that is I'm not just talking the whole, yay, I'm Marathon Son of Matterhorn kind of stuff. Really did it, Jamie Summers. Now we know the location of Tedesco's base. We can recover the genetic research that was taken from Alderwise Genetics with any luck. It'll get us closer to finding the strange vampire progenitor the council was created. Okay, now that we have the location of Tedesco's base, we should be able to get our hands on the genetic research the council took from the Alderwise Genetics. I'm also hoping Tedesco can tell us more about this vampire progenitor the council have engineered. I need you to get over to that base and get the data, Jamie Summers. Okay, go to Arcot Tedesco's base and get the data. And it's back at Independence Port. You fooled me, game. You fooled me. For example, there's little kiosks in game that say different spots of the world are names different things. Like, for example, this map point here, Valor Bridge. If you go to that spot, there will be a little plinth where you can read, and it will tell you about the story of Valor Bridge. Well, or Steel Pier over here. Well, the roleplay folk on Virtue would often come up with their own stories that what really happened with some of those. And if you didn't jibe with that, or worse, if you went with the official canon for those stories, God help you. Not a speck of dirt mars the floor, and the weapons stacked against the wall are clean and gleaming. Archon Tedesco runs a tight base, and oftentimes you would get shunned if you didn't follow the official canon. What I mean by that is what they said the canon was. And this stuff was strictly policed. And there was a lot of cult of personality there. And I'm not going to name names because some of the people were genuinely good people. I mean, genuinely good people. Oh, crap. That's what happens when you walk into a... Oh, so that's what happens when you die in a fifth column base. They hijack your signal. It's actually pretty cool. They're not going to follow me until they blow up every single door in here, are they? I got a fix for this. No, don't you go. Don't you dare. Don't you dare go for them doors. Ah, damn it. Now I've got to unsummon them again and pull them back again. I swear, I've got the most rat-brained or squirrel-brained enemy or minions ever. It's like, no heathens when it comes to blowing up the little stuff, guys. It's like, stab, 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 stab. It's like they're Nifty from Has-Been Hotel. And if I tell them, oh, okay, got that one, now get this one. Okay, so we're making it through slowly, but these fascists don't F around. Oh. Crap, 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 crap. I am starting to wonder if I would have been better off actually getting force fields instead of and just having the full defense instead of having electrical affinity and having all of the buffs. It's not as generically good. I've had to do all the resummoning this mission. Oh, there is that side spot I could have gone down. Okay. So I will admit it's rather cathartic fighting fascists for me. Mostly because, being a bit of a weeb, I'm a fan of this one anime called Hellsing. And that's all I really need to say there, because otherwise I'm getting close to violating um, YouTube standards and practices. We don't want to do that, because I want to keep my videos being published. A move that just came off labeled Freem. Okay? There's a reason that I find that funny. Apparently, whoever came up with that move was a fan of an old webcomic Turn Signals on a Land Raider. Council recorders. One of the soldiers you were defeated was carrying orders for a cleanup detail to fix a secret entrance to a council base in Independence Port. The landmarks you should match the ones you know to be near Archon Tedesco's base. I never had any intention of letting this obscene research data survive. The Vampyri we have were men once, men who underwent their transformation to further our cause of creating a new and better world. But these monsters my superiors sought to create would never have been human. They would have had no allegiance, no loyalty to any but their own freakish kind. They were an abomination. I became an Archon to lead men into battle for our new world, not to lead monsters in our war to destroy it. I know where their loathsome vampire progenitor is. He is hiding in the city sewers like an animal. Prepared locations, or until okay, protected in a prepared location to escape to South America. You cannot allow this. You must stop the vampire progenitor. So even they don't want this guy around. So the Archon Tedesco is actually trying to stop the vampire progenitor? I guess he doesn't like the idea of a race of true-breeding Vampyri running around, with no allegiance to anyone but themselves. Come to think of it, I have to say I agree. About available missions: The Rise of the Vampyri. Take the vampire progenitor into custody. So Talos Island. back when I was playing this game 4, 5, 6 hours a day, every day a week, I didn't even have to think about which way to go and which way to move to get from zone to zone. It was just instinctive. The dark confines of the city sewers pressed in. The rise of the Vampyri must end here and now, for all of humanity's future will be in peril. Now, I find myself every time I go into a sewer level thinking of something that Spider-Man said in the animated series. You ever wonder if the... Okay. You ever wonder if the Avengers ever had to run around in a dingy suit? We shall shed the limitations of humanity forever. You will not approach the progenitor. I will stop you. What was it that Luke Skywalker said in The Last Jedi? Every word of what you just said was wrong. We're probably going to have to deal with an elite boss, possibly archvillain. I think I just had things, still have things dumbed down to elite boss. I don't know. This will begin a new age, an age where Vampyri rule over a world of quaking cattle. Progenitors, harbinger of our future, you will not harm him. Isn't that cute? But it's wrong! Oh crap. The old humanity shall be swept away, thus begins the rule of the Vampyri. What can we possibly do to stop us? That apparently. Can't go that way, can't go that way. Looks like this is the way. And all of a sudden I've got the Mandalorian theme stuck in my head saying that. Oh dear. Congratulations, you just earned the Slayer badge. Well, we have the Werewolf badge, and now we have the Slayer badge. Those are important. Now we have to go do some sightseeing badges, and we'll have a... Oh, dear. And by important, I'll show you. There is a meta collection badge you can get that we need the Slayer badge and the vampire or the Werewolf Hunter badge to combine together to get. We the Vampyr shall become the masters of the world. I don't think so, Chuck. But not stop this. This is the next phase of evolution. With your defeat of the Vampyr progenitor, you have ended the rights of the Vampyr. And mission completed. Okay, well, you've captured the Vampyr progenitor and you've confiscated all the data on how to make another. All in all, I'd say you've wrapped this up nicely. I'm proud to have worked with you to prevent the rise of an independent source species of Vampyri, Jamie Summers. I'd like to think that one day I'll be able to tell future generations about your valiant perseverance. Come to think of it, future generations may only exist because of you. This relationship has been tended well, and it's been fruitful for us both. I'm certain these enhancements will... Okay, now we'll be introduced to Allison King. Circle of Thorns in Council. Ah, crap baskets. I really didn't want to deal with the Circle of Thorns because that's going to be Oranbega. We are in Brixton now. We are not in Brixton now. We will go to Brixton. We'll also stop by the tech store and sell off our crowd. Oh, and it looks like they're going to be pulling down the servers in an hour. Ah, well. I'll be able to get to level 34 by then. I pray the videos I share with, or the visions I share with you will not bring wrongdoing to the wrongdoers to justice. Okay. Give the council some... Oh, God, council. Really don't want to fight that many council. You will automatically complete this mission. It should be used to bypass missions you cannot finish due to difficulty or bugs. Or because I really don't want to have to fight 35 guys on the friggin' ground. Ask about available missions. The Library of Souls. Oh, great. It is Oranbega. Screw my life. Okay. I got a mission for you, Jamie Summers. A librarian named Edgar Torvald was recently abducted by the Circle of Thorns. Torvald's been doing some research for the Midnight Squad, a group of academics that try to help the city's heroes with magical conundrums. They think the Circle might have taken him because it was trying to map out the known areas of Oranbega, the sunken city that the Circle calls home. Can you rescue Torvald before the Circle does away with him? I'll go rescue him. Now we're going to Founders Falls. Okay. Now, one time I do, speaking of roleplay and roleplayer shenaniganry, and again, I've been guilty of this. I've been very guilty of stuff like this. Would be setting up large events in the middle of the open world, which is all fine and dandy and good. But in several cases was disruptive of regular players day to day. Like one time I was like level 35, 36 on my main and was going to level in Founders Falls, actually. I think it was Founders Falls. It was right up here with... Let me actually show you the spot. With Infernal. Right here with Infernal, who's your level ups person, and Numina, who is your level 35 task force user or giver. Well, I came here to level because I was in Founders Falls doing missions. People were holding an RP wedding right here. I had no clue. I came here to level up. I stopped here, was talking to Infernal, and I was told, we're holding a wedding right here. Get out, or we will report you for disruptive, gaming or disruption. I said, look, I'm just here to level. I'm just here playing the game as it was meant to be played. And they said, we don't care. We're holding a major RP event here, and you are in our way, or you are disrupting our flow. And again, I'm not saying anything negative about what they were doing. They were well within their rights to do what they wanted, where they wanted. However, I was within my rights to level too. And this is why I don't play on RP right now. Oh, crap. Now, let me talk at length about why I really don't like fighting in the Circle of Thorns. First off, you've got the spectral demons, which best case scenario suck out your health. That's your best case scenario. Oh, and that was just a lieutenant sucking everybody's health out. Their missions are multi-level, massively multi-level. They use multiple elements, not just smashing or crushing. So get used to flying. If you are just a super speed person, you are screwed in an Oranbega. In an Oranbega mission. But pretty much at this level, every single one of even their minions has some type of nasty magic. got that one down. Got another level. Ow. This place is small. I don't like small. Small in a place like this screams trap. But yeah, the Circle of Thorns, at least on the hero side, are your default. These are the magical enemies. And the demons aren't the worst of them. Those would be like the Death Wizards. Live up to their name. Ah, great. I think we found Edgar Torvald. Yep, we found Edgar Torvald's body, unfortunately. There's no sign of violence. Edgar Torvald lies dead. You notice he seems to have scratched a crude map on the lining of his jacket. Of particular interest is the room, the Magic Library. Requiem Scott and Pache, my friend. Library of Souls. There was nothing you could have done, Jamie Summers. Torvald was probably dead before anyone knew he was missing. He did leave us a clue, though. He scratched a rough map on the inside of his jacket. The Magic Library indicates he might have, or he indicates might be worth checking out. It won't bring him back, but it might let his death be worth something. And again, please don't let anything I'm saying color your opinion on roleplay in general, or roleplay in City of Heroes in specific, or the roleplay community on the Virtue server. It's just, I had mixed experiences. That's all. Quite a lot of the experiences I had were very, very good. I met quite a few good friends that I still miss to this day. You know, friends that I still speak to. You know, friends that I still miss. You know, friends that up until a couple of years ago I used to play Dungeons and Dragons with. Anyway, because I didn't factor into the fact that it's Tuesday and it's maintenance day for pretty much every MMO that I've ever cared about is Tuesday's maintenance day. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. Thank you this has been Harmony Muse. Don't forget to hit like and follow if you enjoyed the show. I will be back most likely tomorrow. Thank you again and have a nice day.